And as the great man, the punt father, they call him,
here he is.
Wanders into shot. He puts his Bible down. How are you, Ted?
There's phone calls,
yeah, I'm
there's
very
text
good,
messages.
thank you. Very good as gold.
Good as gold. There's phone calls, there's text messages, there's bits of paper, there's books, there's just all sorts going on, mate. What's been happening the last half an hour?
Oh, well, busy time doing Jason's rides and things, so yeah, that's what it's all been all about this morning. And, no, very busy.
And you've got him a few nice rides for Saturday?
Yeah, we've got him 3 rides for Saturday. Volt Bay Veloce in the Westbury Classic.
One last year?
Pimlico in the 3-year-old Classic. And Run to Perfection is taking on Catalyst.
4th in the 2,000 guineas and one last start.
Yes.
Yeah. Backed it in the 2,000 guineas. You see, Ted, and they paid back to 4th, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
What price do you reckon we'll get around Catalyst on Saturday?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. 120, 130.
Ooh, yeah, nice. Stacking and racking. They'll be happy with that. Have you, after that barrier draw, mate, talk the people through who you think may win the 2-year-old?
Look, I'm very keen on Play That Song. Lovely.
Give me a second, lads.
You carry on, Ted.
Lovely filly with Nigel Tiley. Before she won at Ellerslie last start, I spoke to Nigel before the race and he said, look, she's going to improve from that run. She hadn't had a run going into it. And he said, look, he'd be happy if she runs 2nd or 3rd. Well, she ended up winning that race, and he said she'll take lengths of improvement from it. She's got the perfect barrier draw of 4.
Yep.
She should get a lovely run close to just in behind the pace, I would imagine, and ready to hook out. And you've got James Mack on as well, so there's so many pluses going for that filly. She's definitely looks the one to beat for sure.
We're going to get the markets shortly, and hopefully we are still live. We'll be hoping the TAB can get those up. What would you suggest? I think she was 240 before the barrier draw, and again, drawn well. So do you think it's going to be shortened even?
I would say so, with not an option drawing the outside. So they'll probably bring her in a touch and lengthen him, I would imagine.
What about the horse Tironi in the 2-year-old, Ted? Do you have any thoughts on this beast? I know there are some people that I know who are slightly keen on this horse.
Yes, the barrier draw doesn't help, of course. Barrier draw 12. My sneaky would be Helsinki.
Interesting. Been to Finland?
No, not quite. Look, I thought it was a huge run, debut effort from her. I thought she should have won. Things went against her that day. Very nice filly. She's drawn 10. She's probably going to get back and run on late, but she might be able to get amongst the placings.
Thanks, mate. Fantastic. There we go. We're getting our glasses taken. Luke's on the orange juices, Ben's on the champagnes. Ted, you're doing your homework and you're consummate professional as ever.
There's a rumour, Ted, going around, mate, that you're sponsored by Lexus now. Is that happening? They've just sent you one after the constant winners you've been tipping at. You've been on a bit of form recently, which has been good.
Yeah, it all helps. So we'll have to sit down and do our homework once the barrier draws come out for the rest of the fields. And looking forward to the day.
Yeah, same. There's a few probably differing opinions amongst ourselves this year for the Punters Club in terms of these 2- and 3-year-old races. So we'll have to get the heads together and figure out which way we are going to go, which is always a fun dynamic of the Punters Club. Can
I just query, while we've got you both there, I mean, I don't want to ask hard questions, but I'm going to. Your relationship, a lot of people wonder about the dynamic, you know, the young king and the punt father, as you've been known to be. Who gets the sway? If Luke says, I want to go here, do you have the overriding factor of age just to come in and say, look, son, I know what I'm doing? What do you reckon, Ted?
Well, I'll just put my opinion forward, what I think my thoughts are, and I should say Luke's in charge, so we'll discuss it and leave it up to Luke.
Is that how you see it, Luke?
Oh, yeah, well, look, there's one strategy on the night, and that's don't have a losing bet, and then I always roll with a tactic underneath the strategy that Ted should never get it wrong. So we don't usually have to worry about it, but we'll see come Saturday. I think there's, you know, we could back something to win the 2-year-old, or we could back something to place. Interested to see if the TAB are going to pay back to 4th. That could change the dynamic as well. So, yeah. It's going to be a shitload of fun as always, and I mean it's always easy in hindsight to go, shit, I wish we did that or whatnot, but hopefully we're none of that this year and we're got plenty in the pocket at the end of it.
That's the aim, isn't it?
That's right.
It's all about, and to have some fun at the same time, sure.
Yeah.
get all the boys and give them a good day out.
Yeah, so if you haven't got a ticket, then get in at the Punters Club. I just had a quick look and there's another $5,000 coming in the last couple of hours, so we're nudging closer and closer towards 180,000, which would take us past last year's balance of 178,000 roughly, and I think that come Saturday morning we'll have 200,000 to play with. So that'll be another record set by the Buoys.
And the plan is just win. Just win.
No losing bets.
No, but that's all right. Hey, look, we've been on a fantastic run, Ted. Thanks so much for your time. I'm glad you got Jason some good rides there, doing your job as always, and it's great to have you on board, and we look forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, looking forward to it too.
Legend, mate. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you. Fantastic.